Last time out, we had some poor conditioned engines and gearboxes. Now we've replaced them. Is that going to be the difference we need to challenge Williams? I'm really hoping so.
And Brazil, and there goes Prost! Off, as did Arnoux. My goodness, what about Patrese now?
Up into the center, looking for, and it goes through. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic! Senna is trying to go through on the inside, and it's hammered immediately. This is amazing. Senna goes off in the first corner.
Sixth position, and out goes Piquet. My goodness, driver, I couldn't help it, and take back. Oh my goodness.
As we always do, we look at the team performance and we're in third, behind by just under 20 points. And that's not great. You remember back in 91 when points were just difficult to get by, only the top 6 get points, first gets 10 points. So in reality, it may not look like much, but we are down by quite a bit. Michael has not been performing as we would like. 5 points from his races where Alan's on 20. That's a big, big difference. But we know there is a big ability difference as well. This is very early days for Michael. So we hope that coming into the next season is when he'll really be invigorated. As I spoke about before the intro, we have developed the car's engine and gearbox. Sorry, not developed, improved, made new ones so that we are flying fit for the French Grand Prix. We've also put in a couple design bits I'll show you. So currently designing an underfloor and a rear wing. Not long to go in the underfloor, but that's obviously going to be completed during the weekend. So that'll be for the next race. Our rear wing we've just put into is going to be a few races away. We just had a little notice saying that our top speed is where we're lacking now. Which is crazy considering that's what we were focused on at the start, but other teams must be really pushing for it. So we're just about to head into the race weekend. Just like this is about nearly the halfway point of the season. So yeah, we've got big things to turn around here. So you're probably thinking things look a little bit different. Well, for you guys, it's been about 40 seconds. For me, it's been about 5-6 days. I lost the time to actually continue recording, knowing this takes a little bit of time. And yeah, so we're finally back for me, for you guys, just continuing on. I'll quickly show you the practice results. So practice 1, you can see we got David in, and he did pretty well, coming 6th. Alan, 1st. That was a good sign to start things off. 2 and 3, you can see Alan kept within touching distance of Senna, and Michael has kind of just bounced around, where we'll probably just need to adjust his setup. But what I can show you guys is that rain is due for today, qualifying, heavy rain. So let's see what kind of a difference that's going to make to our session. So we have to get them out quick. I've had a look and rain is expected fairly early on. So we don't want to be hanging about wasting any time at this British Grand Prix. Now, obviously Britain is notorious for raining. Bit of clipping there through the wall, that's a shame. That must be just the models. Let's have a quick look at Schumacher.
Expected some rain.
Already, there you go. Expecting some rain. I'll quickly show you guys. So it's hard to say when that comes into effect. But there you go. Partially cloudy, moderate rain, 13 minutes. That timer goes from 3 o'clock to 9 minutes past 3. And that's already come to the point where it's going to rain. So you could say, what, it's 2 minutes. We might be lucky to get a lap in before it actually starts raining. But this is going to be very on the edge stuff. Nope. You might have saw that just before I managed to edit out to my next beacon, it quickly changed to dark skies. So I think we're gonna lose out here. So they both managed to get through without any rain interrupting them, but we got held up by Mika Hakkinen. So could easily be quite slow here. I'm just gonna hope the other cars don't go out in time. But this race is very much, sorry, not this race, this qualifying session is very much on the edge. If people have left it too late, they could be out of this session completely. But I just have a look and get Sen out on track at the moment. He's just come out now. It's Berger that's actually halfway around the circuit. The rain has come a bit late for us. It's only just started now. You can see on the left-hand side, already the laps have been put in for the top guys. Except for Patrese, actually, funnily enough. I don't know why he never went out for his flying lap quicker. But yeah, so this is probably going to be the times set, so I'll bring you back for Q2. So the rain did come down quite heavy. It was pissing it down, basically, by the end. So I don't know why all the other guys went out for laps. We obviously didn't. We're going to save our engine parts. And we're 2nd and 5th. So Q2 should be decent. Patrese did go out, I think. Yep, 17th. I stopped keeping an eye on him. I kind of thought, The rain's chucking it down. There's no way he's getting out of that. So yeah, he's way off the times there. I think we got held up a little bit by traffic, so we could be in a really good spot here. I would say, you know, if Alan's getting the second all the time, yeah, I don't know, 2/10, is that impossible? I really don't know. So it's a strange one. There's no rain now. It must have been a heavy shower, and it's all passed, and the track is dry, ready for soft tyres. I think we're going to have to try and get Prost some slipstream. Senna still on his own, 4/10 now. But we are second and third, and we looked very comfortable in those positions, and neither of our drivers had slipstream. Mansell actually slipstreamed Schumacher, so we can do something. I believe the car is getting there. So it started to rain again. I hadn't even checked this time. So at the moment we're second and third, and we might keep that if that's the way it's going to be. I don't think rain's going to go away. No, looking at that, rain is here to stay, so second and third I think's confirmed. So I'm not saying it would have made a difference, but I put the guys out on worn soft tyres because I thought we had a second run to go, not having looked at the weather. So that was a stupid mistake for me, but second and third. And if you look, the Williams and the McLarens of Berger and Mansell are down in 7th and 8th because they came out too late. So it's a winning situation here. We've got our two drivers in the top 3 for the first time in this season. Michael has never been that quick. To be within a 10th of Prost is looking really good. Now we just got to see if we can get Senna in the race. So having had a look at strategy, I thought about putting them on softs for the first stint. But with the way our tyres have been dropping off so quickly recently, I don't know if it's a new glitch that they need to update. But they do wear a lot quicker than other cars. Maybe I'm just pushing too much. But we're going to be safe. We're going to go for this option. It is showing us the quickest strategy anyway. And yeah, we'll imagine that means other cars will pick this as well. So let's give it a go. See if we can take the fight to Senna. Here are the lights for the start of the British Grand Prix. Senna on the right, Mansell on the left of your screens. And they are away. And I said Mansell, I meant Prost. I'm already looking it up. Prost is going to not get side by side with Senna into the first corner, but Schumacher's going to go around the outside into the inside of Prost, and he may take second place here. The two Ferrari drivers going toe to toe. Oh my god, this is not what I expected when I set them up, but Schumacher here to prove that the young dog is the new #1 driver, and Senna's going to be getting away a little bit. Prost using that slipstream to pull back away from Schumacher, but Schumacher's not giving up, and he sticks to the inside. This is 6 corners now. They've been side by side, 7 corners. A Schumacher on the outside there is going to be pushed out surely, and now Prost looking to get away, but Schumacher's not done with him. From on board, Prost still keeping up a good distance with Senna. Only 3/10 separates them, so that's pretty good. Schumacher closely behind by 4/10, not able to keep up his challenge that he had at the start of the lap there. It was some battle that it was really intense. He was giving out his all, and that is what we like to see. So if we look further back, Piquet just losing distance now. Berger's moved up a couple places, and Mansell hasn't yet. So gonna be a difficult one for the Williams team, especially with Patrese all the way down. This is our opportunity, if there ever was one, to make some good ground on them in second. You see Prost losing distance and now to Senna, but with the long straights you've got Silverstone, hopefully an opportunity to keep with him. Coming out of Maggots and Beckett's, and now Prost only within a couple tenths. Could this be his opportunity to have an attempt on Senna? Schumacher plays tires getting a little bit warm. We'll put him down. He is struggling to keep up now, but Prost has a certain thing in mind, and that is first place here. Look at him. Going right up behind the gearbox. Is he going to make a move down to the last couple corners? No, he's not. He's going to bide his time, but he is really close now. Nothing to split these two drivers. Prost goes through fastest. That'll be a good sign for him. He knows that's him pushing as hard as he can. So can it be the difference maker on this lap? And all the time, if he battles, that gives Schumacher the opportunity to catch again. But Schumacher in his own kind of world at the moment, as Prost loses time through Sector 1. We will probably have to tone down his tyre usage in a minute. But he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. He has gone for it. Can he make the move stick? I think he can. A late breaking move from Prost puts him side by side with Senna as they come out of left field and down the old pit straight, which obviously in real life would have been where they started. He has not managed to keep it, but Senna now knows there is a dangerous man just behind him. Let's quickly watch that again. As we saw, he just went diving down, and Senna managed to keep the inside of Luffield and force Prost out wide, giving him that move. What a little battle this is, a scrap it's becoming. Once again, coming out of Maggotts and Beckett's, Prost not looking close enough to make a move. We're just, while he's doing that, going to check the tyres. Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw him down. We're losing a lot of wear there. As he goes down the inside again. That's through not Copse Corner, that's through Stowe. Oh my god, and now through the last few corners, he's going to have the inside. This could be his opportunity to take first place. He has, as he comes across the start-finish line. Prost is in the lead of this Grand Prix for the first time on a lap. Senna, though, right behind him. We're going to have to tone him down, or he's going to overheat those tyres.
We should slow down.
On an update further down the grid, Berger has moved up into 4th, so in a great position for him. Mansell only 1 position gained, Patrese still well outside the points. Schumacher is 2.3 seconds behind, and obviously Senna bearing down now. Prost goes defensive very early. What can he do? Down Wellington Straight, Hanger Straight, Wellington Straight. I've forgotten, too excited at the moment. And Senna has got the inside of Luffield once again. Prost gonna have to cut back inside, but I just don't think he had the grip there. Now coming through to Copse Corner, what can he do? Surely he's not going to make a move into here. Out of Maggotts and Beckett's is his best opportunity once again. So at the end of Hanger Straight, he's just not got enough speed in him. Still pushing on the fuel, not so much the tyres. He will get him again. I think this battle is going to rage on for a while, but he's just not got it there. Coming out of these slower corners, the McLaren does have the advantage, but through the faster sections like Maggotts and Beckett's, we are definitely on top. Schumacher keeping him within touching distance, so if anything happens, he can make a move. Probably just going to tone him down, let him kind of see this one out to just be using that fuel later on, just in case Berger does end up catching up. What we've got to remember as well is Prost is carrying an extra 7 laps of fuel, so his car will be heavy, very heavy, and that is going to affect his cornering ability. So we've set Prost up to attack on the tyres. A risky move, but I want to try and get an overtake done again. Don't think he's going to get there with Maggotts and Beckett's, but I'm sure we'll be coming back with some action shortly if he's pushing that hard. He's thinking about it now, but he's far too... he's not close enough. Far too something else. In actual fact, he's taking this very early through the first sector here. He is right up behind Senna, and he's not giving him an inch. But here is where he slows right down. Coming on to Wellington Straight, he just doesn't have the pace. So hopefully, coming further around the track, we'll get something out of this. In actual fact, I think he's going to go for it here. He is, once again, through to Luffield. He goes. Is he going to keep it though? Senna still on the inside. Oh my god, it is close. Still by Senna's rear wheel. Surely they're not going to go side by side through Copse. We've seen what that can do to cars. He has to tuck in behind. Not going to happen there, Prost. Not going to happen. A little bit closer this time coming out of Maggotts and Beckett's. I don't know if it's enough, but he is powering on through, so he may make a move down the outside. Is he going to go for a late break? He is, and I think he's going to try and tuck it down the outside. Oh, so close. Is he going to go for a move down to the last couple of corners? He is. Can he squeeze himself in there? I don't think he can. Senna doing a great move defensively. He is holding himself in position here. The crowd are getting a race for the ages. Prost versus Senna. It's what everyone wants to see. So I can't believe I missed that. He went for such a late break and move. I didn't